coming to ya. It's the roughest, rowdiest drawing stream on every Monday night. Woo!
Travis is out for freaking blood.
Ooh, yeah, you know I came prepared. You know I came ready for it.
What'd you come?
I'm the ink laying, spit spraying, top dog of this here town.
You know, I hope the comment UI is off. Yeah. Hi, Davey. I hope that you can put your money where your freaking mouth is. Have we topped off a minute yet? Can I cuss? Oh wait, no, hold on.
At about 20 seconds
Mm-hmm.
to
Okay.
whenever we started,
Yep.
and let's get the right fuck to it.
Yeah, back up your fucking mouth with that hand. Wait, that still doesn't sound great. That's not a great first impression. You know
Ooh,
who
see, that's why you bring the energy here. You rattle them.
you got me rattled. You know what your energy kind of reminds me of?
What?
A professional wrestler. You kind of got the energy. You got that it.
Oh, that's one of the nicest things anyone's ever said about me.
Well, you're always wearing that energy proud, but I think tonight you're really shining.
Ooh, bringing it. If you could see my hands right now.
If only I could. You'll have to show me exactly what your hands are capable of in tonight's prompt. Speaking
We
of
do that.
good. Speaking of wrestlers, Travis, you know they got to make great first impressions. Could you draw me a the first thing that you would see on like the video monitor whenever a wrestler's coming out?
I think I can do that.
Awesome. We'll build a little character throughout tonight's show, and we'll really get down to who they are by the end of this.
Gotta make a few modifications here. I don't know why my windows are jumping to other monitors, but
Love it.
ain't this just the way it goes?
Davey, if you snitch, who you gonna snitch to? I'm the sheriff. There's no one to snitch to. The tree ends at me.
Ain't no trees growing out here. You are the root and the trunk.
Yeah,
And
that's
you're
right.
having trouble out here.
What do you mean? I got all this water.
That's where all the water went.
Oh, I mean, pee. I've been siphoning the pee.
That's where all the water went.
Yeah, I've been siphoning the pee from the cactus. Hey ho, Big
C's
C.
here with some fun-looking little emotes.
What happened to the music? Where'd the music go? Okay, there we go. You ready, Travis?
Ooh, you know it.
I got 3 minutes on the clock.
All right, give it to me.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, draw.
All right. Gotta work with the.
Now we see how
see
attentive
how this works. How attentive who is? Me?
Huh?
Nothing. You carry on about your business.
Okay. We were playing first impression of what? First impression of a wrestler. So like whenever a wrestler comes out and their name's on the big screen and they got like some symbols and stuff. Just that sort of thing. In WWE it's called a Titantron. I don't know what the real term is, but hey. I'll go with the Vince McMahon term.
One of those McMahonisms.
Yeah. Did you get to okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Travis, how was your week?
It was good. I am beat. Uh, what did I do Friday? Um, went derelict in my duties as the editor of the VODs,
Aha.
and went to a beer hall.
Hell yeah. I mean,
And then, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna hog all the water, I gotta drink somewhere, right?
yep, that's fair. You are a fish after all. How is the beer hall?
It was pretty cool. It was the Urban Chestnut Beer Hall up by where I live, so big tables, decent beer. That was about the long and short of it.
Yep.
And
Good.
a real banger of a sandwich down the street.
Ooh. You gotta tell us, what'd you get?
I went to the Gramophone, which I've been frequenting too much lately. Uh, but God, did they got good sandwiches.
Yeah, what'd you get?
Um,
What sandwich?
I got
Make us hungry. Paint us a picture.
some kind of. It was like roast beef and horseradish and tomato, lettuce, a few other accoutrements.
You hear
But
this? This guy's
yeah,
cooking while he's painting.
get in there.
Mm.
Go to the Gramophone. Get
Go to,
yourself a good ass sandwich.
your mouth won't be
And
sorry.
Saturday, I played some D&D,
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
and I made a new character that I started to really enjoy.
Ooh, tell me about your character.
Um, I made
Must be
a Circle of Spores druid. Unfortunately, we didn't get to a point where the fact that I'm Circle of Spores came up. But I pictured them as because it took place in a city, and so I figured they would just kind of hang out in abandoned cellars and stuff, kind of avoiding city life and encouraging mold and decay.
Fun.
Yeah, and then they would walk out in the dead of night with their titties out in the moonlight as a 500-year-old gnome. To where rumors started of a hag haunting the city.
That's really fun. Did she ever acknowledge these rumors and play into it?
Didn't get the chance. It was just a little one shot,
I
but
gotcha.
honestly misses the life. It was quiet.
I played a one shot as well that actually turned into a two shot
Ooh.
over the weekend. I made a new character. We've been playing, or Tasha and I have been watching Our Flag is Death, or Our Flag Means Death, or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it got me in the mood to make a pirate captain that wants to be one, but is just not cut out to be one. So I got to
Oh,
play
hell
a fancy pixie lad who's also a pirate captain.
that's fantastic.
It was super fun. All of my crew members were people that, for their own reasons, made a deal with me to serve forever on my ship.
You said this was for a one shot?
Yep.
Were the other players like playing these folks?
No, the other my crew and ship were chartered for the other players to sort of use as the vessel for, like, literal and metaphorical vessel for the quest.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I had a ship and crew, and then we had to transport a guy somewhere. And it was really fun, and through no fault of my own, a player stole a magic item out of an armory that turned out to be a deck of many things. Pulled
Oh boy.
a card from the deck of many things, which then did a whole bunch of magic. It was good for them. They got 50,000 experience and a wondrous item, which turned out to
Was
be
their choice or
no of the DM's choice.
ah?
It was an axe that turned him into some like legendary dwarven hero or something.
That sounds badass.
It was pretty cool. Unfortunately, it drew Axe of the Dwarf Lord. Unfortunately, it drew the ire of a strong person who threw down a massive anti-magic field around the city. We were never supposed to encounter this person, as far as I'm aware. They were just there as one of the factions in the city, which then made all of my magical effects as a pixie null, which meant that all of my deals were no longer there anymore.
Mutiny.
Yep, mutiny. We were off the ship at the time, so the ship just turned around and left, and there was a bunch of fighting, and the ship and crew are gone.
Oh, that's fun.
It's fun. I really do mean that though. It is fun. My character is now, who was going to be in it next session, instead is gonna go after his crew. He's just gonna find an entrance to the Feywilds and try to beat them to wherever they're going. Because this, the reason why is this one shot. All of the one shots we've been doing still exist in the main campaign we're playing.
Right.
So
It's just nice little side diversions to freshen things up.
yeah, it's basically filler, but it can be meaningful.
It's also fun to get to play with other characters, or if somebody else runs, to kind of help liven things up.
Yeah.
During COVID, I was stuck in Colombia, and the only people I ever saw were my D&D crew, so we decided it was okay to meet, because, like, we weren't seeing anybody else.
Right.
But we ended up just, like, having a number of campaigns we were switching between just to keep things fresh as we all went slowly mad.
Man, I would have loved to have a. When I was living in an ex frat house, with a bunch of people, I would have loved to have COVID, and then we're just like, well, I guess we're just playing D&D for the next 6 months. That sounds fucking rad.
I mean, I still worked, but
I still worked too. Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
Well, you shouldn't have been made to. Like no one.
I would have
no
made
one,
more money if I had been laid off.
I know. That's the fucking rub of it. It was a bunch of dumb.
Yeah. But that's behind us now. We're in the now.
Yeah.
We're in the recent.
Yeah.
What else did you do this weekend?
I'm gonna be real. It was 420. I smoked a bunch of weed.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's right. The sheriff did a couple naughties over that Saturday.
It's legal now, so you stop punching people about it and partook yourself.
Instead, I started punching them and robbing them. But I mean, that's allegedly.
Smokes pot once.
I
That's what happened.
I only robbed the criminals, so it's okay.
Regular Robin Hood.
Yep. Travis, by the way, you're out of weed.
But I've never been rich.
Well, that doesn't mean you haven't been a criminal.
You can have it.
Well, I do.
If I-
So
If it means it's going to a good cause, then I'll
Well,
take the high road here.
it's going to me. Make that of what you will.
Well then, just know a swift retribution is coming.
You are still on the clock.
Yeah, I mean, it takes me about an hour to get down there, and there's no one can say this isn't pre-recorded.
That's true. I might be running already. I may have skipped town. You'll never know until
Shit.
you get here. I got a head start.
When my own machinations get turned upon me.
Maybe I just have a chauffeur and I'm doing this, from my private
From your limo.
yeah,
With
private
a
limo.
cheese pizza just for you.
It'd be pepperoni. It'd be okay, if I'm going to get any sort of pizza, it's got to be the Goofy Movie pizza. It's going to be
Ooh.
pulling,
Pepperoni and yeah. Some kind of abominable cheese that stresses forever.
Yeah, I do not know. I bet somebody's tried to figure out what sort of cheese makes the best looking Goofy Movie pizza pull.
I'd say low moisture mozzarella. Cut it with some Edam, maybe a little raclette. I'm a big old cheesehead these days.
Can you repeat that last one?
Raclette?
Oh, I didn't hear the first part. All I heard is clet, and I'm like, there's a cheese called clet?
Yeah. You ain't never had clet cheese?
I have never had a clet cheese.
Well, you ain't living.
Ugh.
Better get busy dying.
Way ahead of you. Travis asked me to do something.
Take a fat ass rip.
I'm too busy dying.
Ooh. I'm glad you heeded advice well.
Yeah. If you want to impersonate Kenny Omega, you just have to sing Megalovania. Did he has he started his TikTok career singing Megalovania? Talk to you on Facebook? Oh, come on. Gotta get my phone out. Turn it on.
Like that? Is that Kenny Omega?
Yeah, Kenny Omega is he's the Megalo guy.
Yeah, the megalomaniac. Ooh, somebody pulled a fast one on you.
What the fuck? You were like, ooh, check your phone. Check your phone, and then I'm gonna
Got him. Got him with the classic
shrink
1,
your
2.
little Kirby. Right, I'm shrinking him, but he's not gonna stay shrunk forever.
How would I do that? Gotta be on a different layer. Oh, here's what I do. I have shape tools. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, no, that simply will not do.
Enlarge Kirby. Enlarge Kirby. You know what? I can do that. Hi, Carly. How you doing?
Ask me. We're
How-
turning off
how's
this aliasing.
I assume work?
Will not fly. Round his corners my tuchus. We're long enough in we can say tuchus, right?
Yeah, I think we're clear on the YouTube censor.
Perfect. Sorry Mondays are busy. I get it. There's a whole good long time for people to come up with things to do for you.
Yeah, they had all weekend to
Which is
think
what
of
it
it.
feels like. While you're out there enjoying your weekend, everybody you have to deal with at work is conspiring against you.
You know, I do feel that. I moderate Discord for schools and stuff. And
Oh, they got nothing but time.
oh my god, every fucking Monday I have to read the Sunday and the Saturday afternoon that I didn't read because I got off work. It takes a while. Not to mention all the tickets people open. It's fun though. I do enjoy it.
That's good.
Yeah, those kids, they say the darndest things. I'm taking that phrase
I've
back.
heard that.
I'm reclaiming it.
It's ours now.
Yeah.
And it refers to college students.
Yep. I mean, I think nobody really wants Cosbyisms anymore, so we're free to just, there's a low demand, there's probably a low price on them. We can just scoop all those up.
Oh, yeah. Scoop them.
Zoobity doop them.
Make. Oh, I see. You already got one.
Yeah.
You do. It's kind of like how people either wait for things to go into the public domain or they take an IP at real cheap.
Yeah.
And then just make some bullshit off of it. Like, what was it? It's not Fruits Basket. It's, Banana Splits.
What?
The Banana Splits movie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They did a Five Nights at Freddy's with the Banana Splits.
Oh, wow. I had not heard of this, but I understand what you mean.
Yeah, it was in the era pre Five Nights at Freddy's movie where everybody wanted to do a Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, to be fair, that movie took fucking forever to come out.
Was it worth it?
I don't know, I didn't see it. I heard it was alright.
I will just say it wasn't for me, I guess.
Yeah, well,
I was not the core demographic.
I never would be. I enjoyed the first game, I guess. And I played a little of the second, and that's as far as I got.
Yeah. We didn't get into it.
Yeah.
From Markiplier, I guess.
Nope. I got into it from the start.
Yeah.
Got about 10 minutes remaining. Thank you for censoring the end of that dick.
Which dick?
Don't worry about it. At first you just put a line through it, and I'm like, wow, you're really going that route, huh?
Oh yeah, just gotta cover the urethra.
Sometimes it's just like the head or something. A little bit of skin.
Alright, we gotta figure out exactly where our broadcasting goes, and then we'll play it from there.
Yeah. We can
I know we can show full ass.
Right.
In the States, at least.
And I think you can show, underballs. Or maybe side balls.
Gotcha. So kind of a 3/4 balls.
Yeah.
As long as there's no, no tackle with that bait.
Right, right.
That's good to know. And good news for future streams, everybody.
Yeah, get ready. Yeah. The fishing stream's coming soon.
We have a fishing stream. I mean, they already backpedaled on artistic nudity.
Yeah, that was for like one day. For one day, it was the true Wild West of Twitch.
That's our thing!
I know, and they just took it. They took it from us. We gotta get it back. Maybe that's why they took it from everyone.
What's Twitch about these Twitch parts?
You know, Twitch is just trying to keep us down.
Just like the man.
Just like the man. I'm even against that. And I am the man. There's two...
Well, yeah, I think we're coming from two different points of view here. You don't like competition.
Yeah.
And I don't like the man.
So I think, we just... We riot, we march up there, we take what's ours, and then I take what's mine.
I ain't no scab.
Well...
But the enemy of my enemy is my friend, I guess.
We'll say frenemy. Even though I hate that word.
I think I can work with that. I forget what Gimli says. When he says I think I can do that.
And my axe.
Yeah.
Timely.
Y'all remember Lord of the Rings? That shit popped off.
Yeah, for a good while. They made a couple dollars and a couple movies off them. I do think they did the right thing and filmed all the movies sort of back to back.
Yeah, I'm glad they got out while the getting was good.
Well, what do you mean?
You know, they filmed the 3 movies and then they stopped.
Well, they were gonna do The Hobbit, and then they were like, well, we'll have to do it in multiple movies, and that's dumb.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't do that. Because, I mean, it was the shortest of any of the books.
It was a book aimed for children.
Yeah, it was just a fun little
little
romp.
Like, nothing against that, but it's not... Compare it to the trilogy of books that comes after? I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, that was too dense for even my gigantic brain to really parse in 6th grade.
Yeah.
I did not have the focus for it.
The fortitude.
Exactly. Didn't have the language skills and had ADHD, baby.
Undiagnosed, unmedicated.
Exactly.
Just
I mean,
raw dog in life.
I don't know that anybody had diagnosed or medicated back in my day.
I don't think so.
And you see, I turned out okay. All these kids today with their ADHD. I mean, we used to riding around the beds of trucks without helmets or seatbelts.
Or sober drivers.
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes all the way down. No filter.
No, the filter cut out the flavor.
That's right. Take out the filter and stuff more in. It's just taking waste of room. They're just scamming you.
Somebody who gets it.
Mm-hmm. But I don't roll my own. You okay?
Oh yeah, fine. Just, the normal everyday coughs.
Oh, yeah. That's just getting older, you know?
Yeah, that'll happen. The lungs start to degrade faster than anything else, from what I hear.
Faster than I mean, lungs, throat, sometimes your like nose or sinuses. Those can go
Yeah,
pretty
your teeth
fast.
start to yellow. That's
Yeah,
just
yep.
aging.
Gums. I mean, it's just aging.
What am I at time wise here?
You got about 3.5 minutes.
All right, I think I can do what I need to do here. For once, for once in this fucking stream, I'm doing what I need to.
And it shows.
Oh, I'm glad.
Did you think I actually gave you 3 minutes? Were you scared?
I mean, did you actually give me 3 minutes?
No. I gave you 30. I just said 3.
Oh, I thought you said I had 3 minutes left.
Oh, yes. Yes, you have 2.5 now.
Shit. Shit.
But at the
Now the pressure's back on.
Yep.
I think 4? Was 4 right for this? No, 4 was not. And now I... God, this polygon tool.
Tell me a little bit about your guy here.
Well, you know how wrestlers are kind of a bunch of dorks?
Sure.
Like you talk to a wrestler and
You can just
they'll
tell.
talk to you about like anime or video games or whatever.
Comics.
Yeah, so I figured there should be one that really celebrates that just unabashedly.
Yeah, the everyman.
Yeah, and so that's how you have the gamer, and that's why they have kind of this 16-bit thing come up on the Jumbotron. You can kind of imagine they kind of walk onto screen with like a 2-frame animation, and then it goes into 16 bits, they do something really cool, and then their sword shines.
Whoa. I'm awestruck just thinking about it.
Yeah, so this is Johnny No Scope, the gamer.
I bet you he's killer on the mic too. All those Call of Duty lobbies.
Oh yeah. Throws down promos like nobody else.
He does typically feature someone's mom in it, but that's okay. That's his thing.
Yeah, it's part of the gimmick. So I think that's y'all better watch out in the ring. Johnny No Scope's coming for you.
You heard it here first, folks.
Johnny No Scope's gonna hone some noobs.
Just keeps on coming. It's not gonna stop.
Yeah. Johnny No Scope, the running riot.
That tank, it's never running out.
And he's tanking all that damage.
God, does he have enough? What is DPS but for healing? Heals per second? That sounds weird. Whatever. I'm moving on from HPS. I'm moving on. I'm gonna give you a fine ass 8,500 pointaloons.
Ooh, redeemable at any Kohl's.
Mm-hmm. Now, Travis, a wrestler's not complete, I feel, without that little flair that you can expect. You know, that high point of a match, a special move,
Oh yeah, talking about
a signature move.
Woo!
Ooh,
Little flair.
little flair, yeah. Now, I think for this next prompt, I want you to draw me a signature move, but I'm not going to be charitable enough to let you pick. I think.
Oh, so now you're just using my big fucking brain to workshop to write for you.
Well, not just your brain, crowd out there, audience. What's your favorite special move? Tell me a special move of yours that you just love to see come out in the ring. And if I see something I
We
like,
talking like get over here's and Shoryukens? Are we talking like DDTs and
I'm leaving
spears?
anything on the table. You can get weird with it if you want. You could do the 24 beer salute. You could do the banana peel barrage. You could do a Wario fart move. You could call it the Wario fart move. Anything's up,
I
chat.
don't want to. I don't want to influence the chat too much,
Yeah?
so I won't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, get that in, chat. If you can't come up with anything, it's okay. It's okay to be shy.
Submit your answers now.
Submit.
This is your chance to have a say in the poll.
I'll give it another minute. Get your answers out there, chat. Don't be shy. Anything's good.
Now, out of real moves and finishers
Mm-hmm.
that already exist and aren't being created specifically here on this show,
Right.
you got any favorites?
You know, I really like I like the Lion Tamer from Jericho. I like you know, I've always just liked I don't know, is the zigzag a finisher from Dolph? I guess that'd be a Tasha question. Well, maybe she'll be on
Yeah.
soon and let us know. What about you?
Yeah, we gotta bring in the experts.
That's right. Do you have one, Travis?
What's his name from the Dark Order? Shorter dude.
Evoluno? I don't know. I'm out of the loop.
Evil.
Probably not. I don't know.
No, the shorter guy with the beard.
Oh, no, I can't. Can't place it.
Unfortunately, I'm only like tertiarily familiar with it, but
That's okay.
I have seen them in action at Rampage. Was it last year or was that late 22 that we went to Rampage?
22.
Yeah.
All
It
right,
was
Travis.
shorter dude with the beard who just did that like incredible spear kick.
Hell yeah. Well, it seems our lovely audience is a little shy, so I'll come up with one.
Sleepy tonight. Sleepy
Sleepy.
crowd.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll get them fired up. Travis, would you draw me a Planet Buster?
A Planet Buster. Ooh.
Yep. Now you got
I
30
think I can do this.
minutes for it. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, draw.
So I think I'm going to have to kind of like diagram this out.
Okay, yeah. Spitball it out. Give us a like a rough.
So I guess I gotta. Alright, I know the phase 2. So I'll get there.
I was gonna
And
say
hey,
stick
if you're
figure.
from AEW, if you're from WWE, or hell, if you're even from uh any other smaller promotion, if you're from
TNA
TNA, if you're
bangers,
from Bangers,
Ring of Honor.
if you're from Ring of Honor, if you're from
Thank you, Clown.
Glory Pro,
Mm-hmm. Any wrestling,
take notes.
lucha,
Take notes, but credit where credit is due. Lucha Vavoom.
the French lucha. Bangers was the song. I know, but there's also yeah, never mind. Bangers was the song. Yep. This is a funky video game playlist. That last song, let's see what it was. I gotta look at the list real fast. Oh, that was Pac-Man Double Pack. So yeah, that was a Pac-Man.
Oh, they made 2 packs?
They did. They made Pac-Man, and then they made Pac-Man Double Pack featuring Miss Pac-Man. He got married.
Pack in action.
That's right. Yeah. I hear they're gonna make a Pac-Man 3 one day.
Yeah, Gabe Newell's on it.
Yep, they're gonna make it a free-to-play game with a battle packs.
You gotta play for loot pellets.
But or you could spend real money to buy power pellets, which are better than loot pellets because they can buy stuff from the store.
Oh yeah, you want to get the power pellets. It's pay to win, but it's so worth it.
They taste so good though. You get to eat everyone. You prefer the ghost jizz? Well, that's fair. I played before the Ghost Jizz update personally, so that's where my expertise lies. Did you like the Ghost Jizz update, Travis?
Oh yeah, I mean, it had some much needed quality of life changes,
Really?
and it really balanced out cherries, which is much needed.
I mean, I guess I thought it just made you feel really. It just like I don't know. I was on the other side of that where it's like you just took the cool things away from me. You took my toys away.
Yeah, but it was busted, and you couldn't really play Collide because of it.
I suppose. Clown says you should follow her on TikTok. And also, you're an idiot.
For Pac-Man buffs, or
Are you gonna talk about Pac-Man, Clown? Yes.
maybe I'll get on TikTok. I've been pretty ardently against it.
Well, you could just make an account, follow Clown, and then remove TikTok from your phone.
But would that ruin my word, my honor?
No, because it's it's
Fair enough
meaningless.
for me.
Not your honor, but
My word.
yeah, just like the U.S. government. Oh no, you have
Yeah,
to
nothing means anything.
engage with her content as well. So like watch and like and comment, and I mean you've already subscribed, so you're good there. You stitch it, yeah.
Bit aside, I avoided TikTok just for my own health,
Sure.
because like And now every other social media is doing it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I stayed away from it because I knew I would just sink time into it for absolutely no payoff. I would be
Yeah,
getting nothing from it.
that's why you gotta make them and engage in it, and then you'll get money from it whenever you get popular, like everyone
How do you
else.
monetize TikTok though?
I don't know. People do it. I mean, that's probably why people
Are
get into
people
like
doing
drop shipping and
brand
shit.
deals or
Yes.
so it's a bunch of MLM shit just with extra steps.
Yeah. See, but you could get your you can have a career successfully funded yourself, and you're your own boss. And here's the thing, you get other
Wait,
what?
I'm my own boss?
You're your own boss. See, you're
Okay, I'm listening.
okay. Good. So you get this product, and you get a lot of it, and like the whole idea is that you can find other people to supply them to go take your product and sell it to other people. But you're still you're your own boss because you're your boss and you're the boss over them. Does that make
Okay, so I get to be my own boss, but also their boss, but they also get to be their own bosses.
yes? Yep. It's kind of it's kind of like a pyramid in a way.
Okay. I think
Um.
I can kind of see that, or like more like an aqueduct where all the water has to kind of trickle down.
Ooh. Trickle down economics.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then everybody gets what they need because it's all trickling down.
So Travis, that aqueduct right there, that's yours. You made it. You should be proud.
Yeah, it's my aqueduct and I'm doing it for the people. And if I profit, it's only because I'm a good person.
That's right, and only because you deserve it. I love
Well, now I'm sold. What's the minimum buy-in?
50K.
Oh, yeah. I will have to take out a second
Oh
mortgage.
yeah, but you'll pay that back lickety split. Think of all the funds you're
Yeah,
gonna
and
be getting. Think about this income.
I will have to forego some medical expenses, but I think in the long run,
Dude, you'll be able to afford a whole new body.
yeah, I
Anything you want.
mean,
Any accessories. You could have a big ass. You could have knocking balls or whatever.
ooh, I've been looking at the Knockers, the latest series.
Yeah, you know how I heard you can get special ones. You know how they have like the wheels that keep on spinning when you stop?
Yeah,
And you know those
they keep on swaying.
yeah, you know those executive balls?
No, I don't. I've never been an executive in my life.
Oh man, you're missing out. So, on a desk you get these balls and they're hanging from strings, and you pull one back and you let go. It feels good. And it hits one, and then the one on the other side goes back and hits it again. And it just keeps going back and forth and back and forth. You can have those, but in your nuts.
You mean I jumped the gun with a poor person's vasectomy, and I could have gotten like the deluxe package if I had just waited
Yep.
and signed up for this incredible offer?
That's right. You wanna know? I mean, it's not cheap.
Well,
So
yeah, but I'm going to be making all this money, right?
yeah, it's it's about 50K.
Yeah,
But
but I'll be making, what's the return on that?
well, here it depends on how many people you get to sell your stuff and how much stuff you can sell on your own. However, think of it this way: it's
What kind of return have you been seeing? Just
massive,
as an example.
massive returns. I've never been better. You know, don't even want to return to this show. That's how much money I'm making, but I do it out of love.
Oh, see, that's where I want to be.
Yeah, you want to be
I
doing
want to be
every.
able to just do everything out of love.
You do everything out of love. You're gonna love every day. You're gonna love everything you do. I go down to the jail and just like maybe I'll loosen a little bar here or there just to see what happens. And then the guy gets out and I'm like, guess I gotta shoot you. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, you're loving your work
I'm
for, the first time in ages. I
yeah.
get it.
I come into work every day with a smile on my face and a spring in my
I get it.
step.
Well, I'm sold. Here's 50K.
Excellent.
I moved some stuff around.
Mm-hmm.
I was putting aside some money for a house. I was
Won't need it.
saving for
Nope. Don't
well,
need
I
it.
guess any potential college funds are out the window. I won't need college. I'm gonna be rich.
Speaking of being rich, Clown's actually well versed in this and can tell you. Think of it as a testimonial. Hold on, let me get them on the call. Caller, you're on. Hello, caller. Hello.
Caller, you gotta turn off your radio.
You go, oh, I'm sorry. Right. Sorry about that. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We hear you loud and clear.
Travis, sorry, you didn't do it right. You could have had him bouncing.
Yeah, left and right.
Oh, I can't hear you if I don't turn on the. Wait, hold on. Now I can't hear you at all.
That's okay.
You gotta listen to your phone.
Right. Hold on. That's gonna work in a second.
It's okay. We got time. Got about 17 and a half left.
Okay.
Oh,
Here I am. I'm back.
wow. Hello.
Oh, hello, caller.
Yeah, I just gotta say that Travis really fucked up with that vasectomy situation.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling him.
Yeah, they could have been bouncing around.
Yeah, I know that now.
Yeah, a couple of buddies of mine, they got their vasectomies taken out, and they threw them at each other. They had them wrapped in super bouncy rubber.
Oh.
Oh. You see,
That's it.
They got the rubber
I guess
package.
I didn't do my own research.
So what did
I
you
trust the doctor, and that's what I get for trusting modern medicine.
what did you do with yours?
Yeah, I got a holistic guy.
Caller.
Yeah.
May I ask, have you had a procedure done?
Oh no, I don't know. I'm not allowed to have procedures. My mom will let me.
I mean, she's not. She doesn't have your balls.
Nah. But she'll come
Use
back from the grave and she'll
mom.
tear them off if I do.
I mean, doesn't matter if they're
Oh.
gone. If you got a vasectomy where your balls are gone.
Yeah, they'll be in hell with her. All right. God bless you. Have a good day now.
All right.
You too. Thanks for calling.
Wow. Another satisfied customer.
I feel like I learned a lot there.
Yeah.
I was hoping to impart some wisdom, but they imparted much more wisdom at us.
That's right.
But here we got the Planet Smasher. I think it's just a simple diagram. Not much else to really denote here, but I hope everything's clear in how it works.
Yeah, that makes total sense to me. And that'd be an easy transition into a pin.
Exactly. It's kind of a finisher. If they break out, they're gonna have to be big, and it makes sense for it to be used on a larger person.
Yeah, I mean, the more weight somebody might have, the harder they're gonna come down on that mat.
Yeah, it's like judo. So you come in from the side, and I guess it's a little awkward here because you're kind of coming in top up from the side.
Yeah.
So maybe off the ropes, swinging your legs up, you're planting your feet, swinging them around, come down to a slam, baby.
I don't think I could
And
get
that
up.
planet's been smashed.
Travis, if you ever did that to me, I don't think I'd be coming back. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to watch out for that.
Yeah, better look out, because I just came up with it, and I'm gonna be trying it out on everybody I see.
I'm gonna have to get Wazi in the ring instead of me.
Yeah, try and bring it that substitute. I'll get Becky Lynch to hit him with a kendo stick.
But if you do that, I'll have to get my substitute.
Oh, your sub?
Yeah.
Coming out with a gimp suit and a ball gag coming out from under the ring.
Don't give it away. Alright. I'm gonna put you at an even 20K.
Woo!
Holy shit, how do you do it?
Oh, you know how it goes. You just gotta have that fire, and you gotta have that desire, and you gotta aim for the top, and you just don't stop.
Well, you better stop at the top or you're gonna fall. And there's no net catching you this time.
Don't need no nap. When I get what I get, I'm the best of the best. And y'all are the rest.
You know, I need some R&R after that fire display, Travis. I'm gonna be right back.
Alright. But I'll see you in the ring when we get back here.
Oh.
Gotta die. We're back in it.
That's right. Back in it again for one final prompt of the night. And I think,
One. What do you think?
it's time for your time in the spotlight. I think it's time for your big debut in the ring.
Yeah! About time.
I want you to draw me your wrestler. However, I'm gonna pick what sort of card they're in, what sort of tier of wrestler I want you to draw. And that tier of wrestler is a low card. Travis, you've got a losing streak. You've got 0 wins on your record, and you've been here for a while. You're kind of the guy that they send out to warm up the newbies, you know?
Ooh.
Do you remember James Ellsworth?
I don't.
Oh my god. Let me pull up a picture of him.
Sounds like there's a reason for that.
Oh my god. I don't think I've seen well, think of Keith Apicary. Like,
Okay.
just
Got a strong picture of that in my mind.
but think of, instead of being a specimen of a man, he's a loser. And
I'll show the people at home.
I'll show the people at home. Don't worry. It's gonna take me a bit to get started, but I think I'll get you started.
Is that an actual picture?
Yeah,
Okay, I gotcha.
yeah. He's a dork. At one point, he was simping over Charlotte Flair, and helped win her the women's championship in a ladder match.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, it was Carmella. Sorry.
Just because he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's just a nice guy, and he wants to do nice by her and see her flourish and get everything she ever deserved. Anyway, Travis, you think you can do this in a good
Hold on.
old... Yes?
My ladder. Oh wait, we can carry on.
Okay. Do you think you can do this in a 60-minute no quit match? I quit
I
match?
think I can pull something out like that.
Might quit match. Okay. I got 60 on the clock. In 3, 2, 1, draw.
I think I got and lost all this energy in me.
You think you spent all your
From
gas the first 2
exposure.
rounds? Exposure.
Yeah.
What are you doing out in the elements?
So I went to a beer hall. I played D&D, and then yesterday I did dishes for 11 hours.
They put you on an 11-hour dishes shift for what?
Yeah, I don't even work at a restaurant anymore.
Did it bring you? Did it bring back memories of your restaurant days?
A little bit, but I always worked front of house.
That's true.
But this was chaotic because, I mean, I guess it's apropos. You know, wrestlers,
Right?
they eat a lot of calories in a day, typically. And
Yeah.
so I was over at the Shapitz arena yesterday doing dishes, and the way it was explained to me is that they were expected to serve 240 people throughout the day, and that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or no, 210 people. So they made 420 people's worth of food.
Sure. Yeah.
And Jake Harmon and I had to clean all the dishes from all that food prep and serving.
Good God.
But I got to see Chris Jericho play a little prank on Eddie Kingston. I got to see Mercedes Moné just hanging out and looking incredible, like with that new hairstyle, freshly done, just sitting there watching the match. Got to see Swerve prepping for the final bout. I got to see what else did we see? Saw some of the pre-show matches. Orange Cassidy and Shibata.
Ooh.
Got to see Julia Hart's intro. Didn't get to see the match, but got to see Willow for the show.
Yeah, Willow. That'd be so much
Didn't
fun.
say hi to anybody because, again, working, and I didn't want them to be like, the advice I was given was don't be a fucking mark.
Right. Just let them do their thing. If they come up to you, be nice. Just be a person.
The one person I did get to meet and interact with, because Jake knows them, is local wrestler Tootie Lynn.
Hell yeah.
Who I've always, been incredibly impressed by, so it was super cool to actually meet them in person.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't get powerbombed by anyone.
Oh, that would have been the dream. Like, if I'd crossed paths with Samoa Joe, I might not have been able to help myself.
You think you'd just shit yourself out of admiration?
Probably. Like, if Joe was there, he was there, but we just never crossed paths.
Right.
Who else? Like, obviously Danhausen. Though Danhausen kind of has the gift of anonymity, because I don't know what his actual human face looks like.
Yeah, you just know his ghoul face.
His alien space capitalist face.
Yep.
you could meet any wrestler, who would be like, you get to meet one, and then you can never meet another for the rest of your life?
I mean, it's I don't know. It might just still be Bray. He's got such a cool brain. But I guess
Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, Bray Wyatt. But I guess living, maybe like Jericho would be pretty cool. I think he could tell a lot of cool stories, but like also be pretty down to earth.
Yeah.
What about you?
Either Stone Cold or Sting.
Yeah. Fun question though. It's cool to think about.
Yeah.
And I mean, possible.
So I think it shows, like, you're obviously more into the scene than I am, currently. But, like, those guys who aren't, well, Sting more recently, aren't as active in the scene,
Yeah.
just had a huge influence over my childhood.
Did you see his retiring match?
I did not, unfortunately.
I heard it was amazing. Like, maybe best retiring match in general.
Oh, God, I gotta see if I can find a VOD of that somewhere.
Yeah. Totally worth it, I'm sure. I haven't heard anyone say that it was a bad match.
That sounds cool, though. Like, because, you want to go out before you... Honestly, you don't want to be The Undertaker.
Yeah, that's why Randy Orton is looking to retire, is because he wants to go out on both of his feet.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to come out barely able to move any of your joints, just kind of as a gimmick.
Oh yeah. He also I mean, it's a huge toll to stay in that shape all the time. He's pretty sick of it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like, he doesn't have any cartilage.
Yeah. And I mean, being on the road for that long, 330 days a year or whatever, like, that's just, it's too much.
Yeah, like, talking to the catering crew, as I was telling you, they've got, like, a catering crew that tours with them.
Mm-hmm.
And shouts out to Rue, who was just a super nice dude, one of the chefs. Like, that whole crew was so cool. But bunch of super nice dudes. Apparently he just joined them back in November. Like, they went to Vegas and he kind of hopped aboard their little nomad train.
Huh. Do they cook different stuff all the time, or is it sort of the same stuff or same stuff weekly?
I imagine they keep it pretty varied because, like, they're good cooks, like good chefs.
Right. Yeah, calling them cooks
So,
could be an
like-
insult.
Huh?
I was saying calling them a cook could be an insult.
Oh yeah, like they are professional.
I think you have to be able to cater for that big of a crowd that often.
Yeah, very protein focused. You have to focus on so many other, dietary options.
And I'm sure, yeah, there are some people that have very strict, what's the word? Diets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they were saying, like, a lot of the wrestlers are, kind of meal prepping anyway, in case they don't get enough food, or, if in case there's not enough there that they're able to take in.
Oh, so they have their own food on the side as well.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like, I'm
I
sure
mean, obviously they're not constricted to it, but it's, just kind of
this is there if you want it,
a
but
perk of the gig, yeah. It's
yeah,
the cafeteria, but like, fuck, I've never worked at any place with a cafeteria, much less one that good. I did work at a private dining club as a server with food that good, but that was for rich people.
I've I've worked at one place where I actually like went out excuse me. Went out on the company's dime and ate nice food.
Where was that? If that's not
Oh yeah, it's
too much
fine.
info.
I was working at a programming company called Merits, out in Middle
Oh,
Missouri,
okay.
and so my whole team went out for food. It was cool.
Gotcha.
Food and
Yeah.
drinks. The whole
Ooh.
shebang. That
When
was
I worked at a Holiday Inn.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that was when I worked for someone who had 2 sports cars and would do donuts in the parking lot and then complain about how much money.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they were massively underpaying you and were kind of a piece of shit.
Well, for the area, they were overpaying us, but yeah. You were gonna say about when you worked for a piece of shit company.
Yeah, Holiday Inn. When I started there, the management staff were just a bunch of like, I don't know if this turns entirely out of favor, but woo girls,
I think it's a little out, but
like party girls who were partying,
yeah.
maybe should have had some other focuses in life.
Instead of getting fucked up. But hey,
Yeah,
that's fine. I like getting fucked up.
same.
I'm a woo girl at heart.
Same. But I was in a weird place where I'm like, oh, I gotta work and do a good job.
Right.
And so I'm managing front desk so that everybody can have a good time at the staff party.
Ugh.
And then my manager keeps like sneaking drinks up to me, and I'm like, okay, I'll have a sip, but I still got shit to do.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm still actually working.
Yeah. And I mean, in hindsight, I was taking it way too seriously.
Yeah. Maybe a little less work could have gotten done that day or that hour or shift or
Yeah.
whatever.
So that's a lesson to all you kids out there. Don't work so hard. Fuck it, jobs are rarely worth it.
Right. And if your manager's offering you drinks and it's not, a weird thing to do or whatever, just take it if you want to. Drink on the job as long as it's not going to hurt people. I mean, like, I wouldn't tell you to do that if you were, like, I don't know, working with machinery or something. You're sitting at a desk checking people in.
EMTs, take a little morphine, just for you.
Yeah, a little for them, a little for you.
Yeah, trade needles.
Ooh, yeah. And you gotta go first. You gotta get the greens of it, you know?
Nope, I've got clears. Clears versus pinks.
Trying to come up with more of that bit, but it's gone.
It was bizarre kind of being back in a catering environment.
Yeah.
And I remembered why I left. Because it turns out at most catering environments you don't get to see
The fun stuff.
the behind the scenes of an event you enjoy.
No, you're busy doing a side part of that thing.
Yeah, and what's cool, the flip side of not really interacting with a lot of these wrestlers is that they're not up in your face being assholes like a bunch of rich people might be.
Yeah, probably. You may get that occasionally, like if you had a CM Punk around or something, but
Oh yeah, like a real shit starter.
mm-hmm.
But no, it seems like this whole card for Dynasty was really chill.
That's good to hear. There's definitely been some drama in the past, and really, every promotion there's going to be drama.
Yeah. The weirdest thing is that like I was there with Jake, who's obviously
More in
much
it.
more in the scene than I am.
Right.
Um, and so we're passing people, and he's like, "That's who that is." I didn't even recognize Mercedes.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, I only caught glimpses like out of my side vision when I was like, working and like stocking stuff, and I'm like, "Who's the girl with the scene hair?" And Jake's like, "Hey, it's Mercedes," and I only knew her by her former name.
Yeah, her WWE
Yeah.
name.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And then I
She,
saw her sitting there watching the match while Swerve was like limbering up, getting fucking ready.
she had a really cool hairstyle when she debuted. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think it said money on it, and it was like cheetah print, maybe.
Okay, I saw the flames, and the flames were fucking dope.
Ooh, was that last night's?
Uh, like a variation on it was last night.
Okay. I didn't see the show last night.
Oh, she wasn't on the card.
Oh no, she was just there.
No, she was just there.
Oh, cool. I mean, I guess traveling
During
with them
the
anyway.
during the pre-show, Shibata wrestled though, and that was one of the ones where like Jake's like, he's fanboying, and I'm like, I don't know who that is. He's like, that's Shibata.
That's my boy.
Yeah, and holy shit, like even seeing him 5 feet away and in the ring, I never would have put two and two together because he was just wearing a hoodie that apparently makes his torso smaller than it actually is.
Yeah.
Just the way this hoodie hid muscle, I was like, there's no way that's the same guy.
It's like a Saitama thing.
Yeah.
It's great. Man, I'd be so hyped. I'll see season. I'll watch season 3 of One Punch Man, but I'm definitely gonna read it first.
Oh yeah, I think it works so much better read pacing wise because the jokes just land better because all the jokes are made for a comic format and it's a gag manga.
And the art's actually really good.
Yeah. You're not relying on a second or third hand studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll never get that first studio lineup again.
Mm-hmm. And if Mappa takes over, they're in trouble.
I think they would do better than season 2's, and they would just I don't know, divert money from 2 or 3 other shows.
Yeah, and
Do a bunch of
2 or
crunch.
3 other shows worth of animation teams.
Yeah, and do a bunch of crunch at the same time. You know, that's the business.
Yeah, that's how it has to go, I guess.
I mean, it worked for Funimation.
Oh, I didn't know they did the same shit.
No, I don't know. Funimation doesn't exist anymore, though. They all got liquidated.
I knew that much.
Yeah. I was just making a joke. I don't know what actually happened to Funimation and why they stopped existing.
They merged with Crunchyroll, I thought. It's hard to say what happens anymore because streaming rights are not necessarily
Ownership.
business. It's
Right.
can't make a
It's
gamelet without wrecking a few human souls.
a gamelet. Gamlet? Gamelet?
Gamelet. It's
The-
like a game,
Yeah.
but smaller, fluffier.
Oh. Like a little chow, like a chow garden.
Yeah,
That's a gamelet.
yeah, but specifically the Chow Garden on the like little expansion pack for the Dreamcast.
Yeah, I actually really liked that little it's called the VMU. That thing was
Mhm.
cool. It's like the most Japanese thing of a console that ever came to America, and it's such a shame that Sega just didn't work.
Yeah, I mean Nintendo still seems like they're trying to chase like that ideal, but still succeed, I guess.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll do it incrementally.
Man, I hope the Switch 2 is something cool. And not just, here's the Switch, but it can do PS4 and Xbox One games now.
Yeah. I I mean obviously the Switch is a
Hello.
great format.
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo has this kind of gimmick idea that in which they may shoot themselves in the foot, where like kind of like with the Wii U,
Yeah.
like it had a cool concept that they never really capitalized on, and what
It's
would have
okay.
made the Wii U really cool is if they had 4 gamepads,
Yeah, but
which is essentially what the Switch did, because you could have multiple people playing with their Switches.
I was gonna say that would have been hella expensive though, but when has that ever scared Nintendo off?
Right. But eventually, that's what they did with the Switch. Is that I mean, yeah, you each have to have your own console, but every other console is doing that anyway.
Right.
But they
And
had to transition from being, the one and done family console.
what would you want to see out of a Switch 2?
More WarioWare.
More WarioWare, just more Wario in general, maybe a Waluigi launch game.
They're saving that for when they're in dire straits.
Yeah, when the Switch 2 does terribly.
Yeah, like they're gonna wait till gaming's a dead industry. The
Already
water
is.
wars have already come into full swing, and
Already happened.
we're not only fighting for fresh spots of drinking water, but also livable land. And then they'll be like, Wario solo game or Waluigi solo game.
Or he has to. What would happen? What do you think that would be? Do you think it would be
Uh,
like a full 3D platformer? How would you do a twist on on an anti-Luigi game?
Wario finds the Tri-Land.
Waluigi,
Yes, Waluigi finds the Tri-Land.
a dating
Um,
sim.
I think it'd have to have some humor for sure.
What if it was a
I've seen
dating?
some cool ideas where somebody made him a pirate, like where he gets kind of shanghaied onto a pirate crew.
That could be cool.
As far as game style goes, I think Clown's right. A dating sim would be fantastic.
What
I
if
don't
it,
think Nintendo would ever do a dating sim, but
you could do a dating sim, but also The Sims? So like you have in-depth conversation mechanics as well as lifestyle stuff.
ooh, do like a Persona where you have a Sims mechanic that affects your RPG playthrough.
Clown says, Super Waluigi RPG. Waluigi takes over the new Mario release, and you and Wario must hack him back out. Classic Mario RPG combat. I mean, I want that for every game in existence, probably. I
I
love
just
that.
want it to be like if it's the Persona thing though, then you interact with a bunch of like Mario kind of B or C list characters
Yeah.
and form bonds with them.
That could be cool.
And
And
they
then,
can have, dual attacks and stuff, up different stats and stuff based on, whether you're getting along with Monty Mole or what are the football guys called?
Charging Chucks?
Yeah.
I was hoping you wouldn't pull up something super weird, and I'm like, oh god, I have no idea. Clown appreciates that neck beard. Carly thinks they'd make a GTA clone. That is pretty opposite of a platformer or RPG, I will say.
It'd be good.
I've definitely seen people want a Wario GTA clone. I think a Waluigi GTA clone would be amazing. He could work for Wario at one point. Wario could be his Lamar.
That'd be good.
Have him work for old villains
Yeah,
like Wart. Yeah.
Taking up jobs, you're picking up item box collections,
Ooh, you can bring Fawful
in
back.
different cart tracks.
God, that'd be so good.
You can run into the Cloud Lady from Thousand Year Door.
They could have a League of Villains. Be fun. And then the final boss can be Mario, or it can be Toad. Fawful, but as the twist reveal boss. Ah! I would hate that. But everyone knows, yeah. Yeah, he's always like, I'm gonna betray you. It's gonna be the end of the game, and I'm gonna betray you at the end. It's literally like word for word what he says.
Who's Waffle?
He's a side villain in the Mario Superstar game. Mario and Luigi
Okay.
Superstar Saga. The guy that says, I have Fury.
I've never played Superstar.
Oh, well, they're great. All three of them.
I could probably find a totally legitimate download and a totally legitimate DS to play it on.
Honestly, well, the first one's on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh,
See,
I didn't know that.
You could probably find a website to play it out of a browser if you look hard enough.
Yeah.
He's like Mr. X, so he follows you around the whole game. Mr. X is here. He will be having vengeance. Oh, that'd be so great. I'm here for this Mario GTA. I know it's been done a billion times, but Waluigi GTA.
Cooking Mama.
Waluigi Cooking Mama, I like it.
Cooking your way through the Mushroom Kingdom.
It's just okay, so you were talking about the Water Wars and all that. Maybe Nintendo finally comes out with a full VR set, and it's a Waluigi job sim.
Remember what it was like to have to look for a job?
Yeah, remember when we had jobs and we weren't just fighting for our lives every day? Wasn't that nice?
Yeah, I mean it'd be right in line with Animal Crossing.
God, I would love a Waluigi Animal Crossing, like a Mario Universe Animal Crossing. That'd be so much fun.
Mm-hmm. You got to grow different power-ups to
Yeah.
do different interactions in the world. It ain't much, but it's honest work. What am I at time-wise?
You got plenty. You're looking at 28:40.
Ooh, but I'm getting better at this shit.
You're getting better at this shit. That's for sure.
Y'all look out.
That's right. You said you were bringing the heat tonight. Your score reflects
I sure
that.
am. I didn't think of any highlights from last night. They were going fucking crazy with the cannons last night,
I bet.
which I only knew because like the hallway we had to use to get back to our little dishwashing area was right by the cannons. And so I almost blew out my eardrums. Just like going about my normal route. Like I said, got to see some of the pre-show stuff. Got to see Julia Hart's entrance, which was a lot of fun because I was told seeing it live is more fun than seeing it on camera because it completely blacks out on camera.
Oh wow.
But
seeing
there,
any of it live is just so different than seeing it on camera.
yeah, there's so much more you can look out for.
Yeah.
Like during the trio match, I forget who it was. Somebody was like crawling underneath the ring, and I thought they were going to come out with something, and then it just never paid off.
That's weird.
Yeah, but like there were no cameras on them, so
Right. They were just like, time to get out of the way.
yeah. But what a weird way to get out of the way.
Yep. I remember when I watched it live at a Money in the Bank. That was when I saw Randy Orton live, and it's so different than seeing him on camera because you don't get to see what they view as boring him stalking around and sort of picking out his prey and when he should go in. You don't get that with really a lot. They sometimes draw attention to it where it's like, oh, he's stalking his prey, but that's not what I mean. Like,
yeah, it's like a whole facade, like it's a whole act he has going.
right. It's not just one action or something, which seems like what they're when he's just like cocking his head and like licking his lips or something. Yeah, that's part of it, but it's just a different air that you don't get because the cameras don't highlight it. And I didn't understand him before that.
Yeah.
I also get annoyed by commentary, so it is nice just hearing the momentum of the match from the match itself.
Mm-hmm. Did you haven't caught any of last night's pay-per-view, have you?
None. I know nothing about it.
Okay, I don't want to get into too much then.
Oh, I know
Spoilers and whatnot.
maybe one thing, unless it's already happened, but I don't know. It involves Danielson, but I don't know if he was on the card last night.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, linear burn do nothing.
I think he is kayfabe hurt right now, which sucks because it's his last year, but hopefully it is kayfabe hurt.
Yeah. Let me grab this color. It's weird how you actually improve at things if you put time into it.
And effort. But yeah, time.
Oh no, fuck that. Never.
Yeah, just time.
Yeah.
Do you think you've just gotten better at shortcuts, or do you think you've just learned some stuff?
I've just gotten a better feel for the program and timing stuff out. And I think some shortcuts, like, it's hard to say. Certain things that used to take me longer don't as much anymore.
Yeah. What do you think's one of the harder points for you? Or one of the points that you've improved on?
Being able to include color and shading and everything. I used to never be able to do that. It was always kind of a, will I have time to even put some color in?
Right.
But here we are.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, it's like, it's hard to say because it's a gradual process.
Right.
So I don't need to suck my own dick on this on this
okay.
stream. You have to go to the OnlyFans for that, but
Travis,
it's.
I gotta before this. How many dreams have you had where you're sucking your own dick?
Just this one here tonight, Sheriff.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious. I mean, not in that way. But I was just what the world needed to know. Tell me.
Yeah. How's
your drawing going? How's the prompt? Do you like it?
Yeah, I do.
Hell yeah.
How many dreams have you had about sucking your own, Sheriff?
My own what?
Any given thing.
You talking
so
like
your gun, your nightstick,
the cactus.
Yeah.
The jailers. You're talking like a week?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 or 3.
Got a nice average.
2 or 3.
Okay.
Nothing major.
Yeah, that seems
healthy.
That seems normal. I ain't no psychologist, but
I mean, I don't see why it could be bad.
But if that ain't normal, I don't want to be normal.
How's your drawing going?
Pretty good. I think I'm nearing the end. I just got, I think, one more thing. Let's get it going. Now all the fun fans at home get to watch me scroll through text.
Here we go.
this is what it means to be a
Artiste.
graphic designer,
Yes.
an illustrator.
If you pick the wrong
a lot
font,
of
it's over. You might as well just delete your art. You pick.
exactly. You shut up. Don't say that. Don't say that after all this.
Don't pick the wrong font then.
I won't, because the font can always be changed.
Well, until
Let
you.
that be a lesson for you at home.
Oh, I don't think we have that channel point on right now, but don't worry.
Thank God.
Don't worry. I'm going in the features right now. Let's see who can finish first.
You get the fuck out of here with that. I know I have the right font for this. I just don't know what the name is.
Oh man. I think it's too tough for me right now. You get off easy this time.
Yeah, you'll never get to see the end of this one.
I think I will get to see the end of this one. That's exclusively what I'm saying.
See, I just have to put together a good enough product to where no one's tempted to
fuck with you.
make me destroy it.
Yep. Well, unless they say task the artist and then say delete your. Well, oops. Clown
Why would
says.
you even put that in the universe?
Clown says that pose and angle are so good they're threatening to blow her tiny tits off. That's a compliment. It's like a JoJo pose.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I want to be just a very big, imposing, threatening, like, stance, considering the character.
Yeah. You'd be less impressed. So, you're thinking more like, okay, maybe JoJo. Maybe I need to take a little step back. Maybe it's just one Joe. As in the boxer, not the wrestler. It makes me think of Joe from what is that Joe? Megalobox.
Oh yeah, Yukino no Joe.
Yeah.
Gearless Joe, baby.
So this is the
I don't know that I have the right font on this computer.
oh,
Oh no.
you know what the kids would classify that as?
An epic fail.
No. Travis, a skill issue.
Oh jeez. This'll have to work.
Hey, sometimes you gotta work with the budget you got. You've got 16 minutes to go download a font if you really want.
No thanks. I'll do that in my own time.
I mean, okay. Here, let's show. Oh, anime sleepover. You want to have an anime sleepover, Travis?
Yeah.
Okay. Done. We'll get
Done
the
and done.
we'll get the projector out. We'll put it up on the
Are
wall.
we gonna turn it into content, or is that just for us?
That's just for us, baby. We're gonna make a fucking fort.
So yeah, y'all don't get to see it, but you get to hear about it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it at some point, and you're all gonna be jealous unless you're cool enough.
You're all invited to hear us talk about the aftermath.
Yep. The after party that's probably a day or two later.
You can only find that on the Patreon.
Oh, I know you mean IRL peeps. We'll invite the peeps. We'll get the boys and the girls and the in-betweens. Get them all over. And the nuns. Yeah, we'll have
Anime sleepover, baby.
we'll have jammies. Everyone will get to pick at least an episode. It'll be fun.
Hell yeah. Miku plushies all around.
Of course. Disgusting if not. Bring your body pillows.
Yeah,
Not that
so
you need them, because I got plenty.
oh yeah, I mean it's you hang them on the rack by the door, just in
Ooh.
case anybody forgot.
We've actually do have quite a few Blu-ray collections. I've got like a shitload of Ghibli movies we could watch.
Hell yeah, we're gonna watch Grave of the Fireflies.
Sure, if you want.
No, I wouldn't put that on my enemies.
You don't want that, Paul.
No, it's one of those movies like
Not a fan of Grave of the
when
Fireflies.
it's not that I'm not a fan, but like when are you gonna set aside the time to know you're gonna cry?
Maybe if like you wanna trick someone into seeing it, and you're like, "This is a good," you just tell them this is a good Ghibli movie and nothing else.
It's like it's why I have trouble watching some of these prestige like Oscar movies.
Right?
Like The Whale. I like Brendan Fraser. I'm glad he's back, but when am I gonna set aside 3 hours to watch this movie, which I know is gonna be like kind of hard to watch and gut wrenching, and just I feel bad.
I mean, I kind of feel that way about The Last of Us too. It's just
The game, or
yes, The Last of Us Part 2.
gotcha. Not Last of Us. Also,
No, I actually, for some reason, don't feel that way about The Last of Us 1. The Last of Us 2 is just centered on revenge and how revenge is bad, essentially. Like, it's not worth it.
yeah.
And it's just such a downer of a game. I like it, but jeez.
It's weird. Like I know people who I see people who really actively delve into kind of harder subjects in
Right,
their media,
sure.
but maybe they don't have those same hard subjects in their life.
Maybe, yeah.
And so it's kind of like a weird dichotomy. Like you kind of dive into maybe what you're lacking or what you're seeking. It's hard to say.
It could be the
I
opposite.
love me some fantasy escapism.
It could be the opposite, and those hard topics are in someone's life, and they're using the story, whatever story they're telling, to sort of vent on that and process it.
Yeah.
But who knows? Especially with like
I mean, it's case by case.
right, and especially with something as big as a AAA game or a blockbuster movie or whatever, that's not one person's experiences and visions and views, and that's 50 to hundreds of people or whatever,
Right.
all filtered through eventually one person's lens. I would feel like a high up producer or something.
That's the role of the director,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Or a fucking board.
Oh, yeah. We determined that these handful of actors in this kind of movie would do well because of the algorithm. So we're going to make that happen.
Yep.
So we're going to get Timothy Chalamet, Chris Pratt, and The Rock in
God.
a... What does the machine say?
Jack Black.
Fantasy comedy.
Perfect. That's a blockbuster hit. We'll make
This'll make
7
this
movies.
person of money.
We're gonna make a whole extended universe off it.
Yeah, until it stops making returns.
Yeah, and then we'll make 2 more.
Got to get those back ends.
Yep. You never know.
But the 2 more don't have any of the original characters in it. It has whoever kind of is the budget of those characters at the time. So you've got wouldn't say Vin Diesel. He's got enough of his own name. But you've got
Are you looking for like B-list movie stars?
B-list The Rock.
Who's the B-list Rock?
The B-list Timothy Chalamet would be
Cena. Cena could be the B-list
Michael
Rock.
Cera. So you got Michael Cera, John Cena, and I forget the third actor I even named at this point.
Oh, that's okay.
Chris Pratt. So who's the B-list Chris Pratt? It's
You know, my brain, it's not, but my brain immediately went to Owen Wilson.
I mean, he hasn't been in as much lately.
Yeah, I think he stepped away from Hollywood. It's probably not good for your brain.
Yeah. I also don't know who's in stuff anymore.
No. Especially with like strikes and whatnot. Who knows at this point?
Anyway,
I was watching The Boondocks, and there was an
Mhm.
episode where Huey gets to direct the school's Christmas play, and he gets to do his own vision without anyone's supervision or anything because of a contract he made.
yeah.
And then eventually he has to get a board involved and stuff. And he's producing The Adventures of Black Jesus. And they're like, oh, there's a few little things we want. And they name off a couple things that increasingly get bigger and bigger. And they're like, oh, and by the way, Jesus can't be black. And
Mhm.
that was a whole, I mean, is a whole controversy in itself. But it's really funny how, it's not funny, but a
I mean,
board,
that's what makes it satire, is like,
yeah. A board can just completely kneecap your product into.
oh yeah, because they don't
Care.
have creative vision or taste.
Nope, it's just money. It's dollar bills and asses and
Yeah,
seats.
They don't watch movies.
No,
They don't enjoy media.
nope. They
enjoy
enjoy what everyone else
small
says.
money turning into big money.
Yeah, and enjoying what everyone else says is really good or whatever. Like
Yeah,
the
not
Oscars
that
are
they'll
for
ever
them.
watch it because it's a business for them.
Well, if I've learned one thing on the internet for so many years, you don't have to engage in something to actively talk about it.
That's fair. But I think speaking of engaging in media, this
Mhm.
character is pretty well done.
Oh shit! With 7 minutes to go, look at you, Travis. I'll remember that.
Keep
Okay.
it in mind. Keep it at heart.
All right, Travis. The mic's yours. Tell me what Johnny No Scope has to say.
Johnny No Scopes here. Speaking against the mods. The mods who try to keep me down anytime I come up with a strategy. Oh, they banned some part of it. Well, this is bullshit. And you know about it if you stepped on any of the Red Pill subreddits. And then they cut his mic.
You know how tempted I was to cut your mic during all of that? I'm glad you did that. And everyone's booing him. And they're throwing food.
Yeah. So, like, before he got the slot you kind of gave him, he was just like a genuine kind of, oh, I'm the gamer of
Gamer of the generation.
wrestling. Yeah, and then had to pick up this whole villain role, and then just got kind of co-opted by this. Let's call it a subreddit, I mean, if we're gonna put modern day terms on it, far right political movement.
Yeah, incels.
Yeah.
So he's a leader of an incel subreddit now. That's quite a heel turn.
It's just a character, though.
Unexpected. Really. I mean,
Also,
it's always the quiet
can you
ones.
tell what shirt is bunched up in his fist here?
Is it Shaggy's?
No. Based off the style.
Does
anyone in the chat know what kind of shirt he has in his fist?
I was giving Clown a Dora stare.
Do you know?
I think. No. No.
No. S. It's a Legend of Zelda t-shirt.
I thought you were gonna say Cena. I thought it was a Thugonomics t-shirt. That rocks. Hey, hell yeah. Travis, I think this is fantastic. I'm gonna get that out of the way right now. I think you did a wonderful. I think you did a great job. I like the through line you got going through here. The heel turn, unexpected.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you put them at the low card.
That's right. He's sick of it. I think.
Yeah, those high hopes you saw at the beginning, dash.
How many years has Johnny been here? How many kicks has he taken?
Based on that beard, I would say 20 in this circuit at least.
Oh, fuck. Seven under. Ooh. All right. Travis. You're the champ, baby.
Woo!
I don't know how you keep doing it.
I think I cut out a little bit there.
That's okay.
Woo!
We'll fix it in post.
You know, I get it every time. Come back every Monday to see me, the real MVP, the place to be, 10 paces, put a smile on your faces. Can't chase this high!